Streets and alleys. My old friends Hjor and Lufina live here. Hjor and Lufina settled near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them. Little one, can you help me? I'm looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Lufina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Land.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
And what about me? What about my wares?
Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
You must be the dockmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Lufina.
You know Hjor and Lufina? What business do you have with them?
You're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong.
I'm a dockmaster. Being inquisitive befits my line of work. Keeps things under control.
You'll find no trouble here unless you seek it. I only want to speak with some old friends.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Lufina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
A manor. Hjor and Lufina have done well for themselves.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
I cannot wait for the Yuletide feast. Snow, wine, food. It is truly the best time of the year.
Have you gotten gifts for your family yet?
The third crate of mine taken this week, and with no explanation.
Be my eye. Here, this is their home. The place has been ransacked. And this body, it's not Hjor or Lufina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something. was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but no body. Which way did they go? Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Who is that? Come closer, now!
It's me, Lufina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Lufina. You're rattled. You know me. I am a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
Can we deal with this later? It is not safe here.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where's Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet.
This way. This will get messy.
They are still looking.
Hide low. We can slip past them. Shadows now. I do not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way. I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate. I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Richier is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you.
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter.
A fellow adventurer. Well worth a little silver, I assure you.
Yes, all right.
Look here. This spot, I'll...
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look to those in power.
You mean the council? Hjor is on the council.
That works in our favor.
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It's good to find you well, Jor. Both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, We cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Yor.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to him, Yor. He has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishie's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I will need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough. The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Sure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Lufina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I have seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want. Not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I will rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure. Send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come, I will take you back to Lufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. It went well enough. Riche will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. The circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yours changed. Softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. And you as well. You have made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts, the Gospels, Ecclesiastes, the Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Alden is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Alden keeps a close eye on the place.
I will try my luck there. I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dockmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvik's money shortage to increase taxes. As if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The dockmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I will have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
I will get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I will return when I find something. The archives. This must be where Alden shuffles the council papers. He's not here. I should look around. Weapons and supplies. But not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army. Wreaths, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast. A pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal. That is a lot of wine.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Lufina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
An abbess does not strike me as a suitable choice against a gang of ruthless bandits.
It is my duty to protect the role of Christianity in our lives. Texts like this Gospel of Matthew were created for more than just perusing. They are a gift. They spread the word of God, and it is that which must be preserved, whatsoever the cost.
I admire your resolve. But unless the Red Hand is dismantled, they will continue to harm those in possession of these texts. The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the bishop. He has been sneaking around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road to the minster. I should look for the bishop there.
That's all I have.
Here's the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone? Someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in. Stop! Enough!
Leave me be, please!
What has you doused in sweat and trembling so?
The Red Hand. They're everywhere. Please, I don't...
Looks as though everyone else has fled this place. So why are you still here?
Waiting for the bishop. One of our brothers said he would return soon. That's all I...
Where's this other priest?
He's locked himself in. That...
The side must be barred. It's blocked. Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way. Blood. There was a struggle here. Oh, the stench. He looks like Searcher's shit. Charred letter beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died. Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around! Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
The Red Hand. I need to leave. The target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It is time I head to the minster. The abbess knows more than she's letting on. Must be blocked from the other side.
What? Just what do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go. Now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burn before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad! You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
No one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this.
Yes. Firebrand.
The Abbess is the firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
Come no closer.
Go, tell them the Abbess sent you, and bring the text. This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand, not a teacher's tongue. This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the four is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns evermore.
To Helheim, where cold and crueler fires await. I should return to... I should return to Lufina. She'll want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
What news do you bring?
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess, Ingeborg.
Gods. I would never have suspected. Does the orders reach no bounds?
None. And it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions. The abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals. She did utter a phrase that perked my ears. One of the four is ours.
4. But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik. Could there be something we're missing?
Damn Picts! Not only do they hold the north, but those lawless shits have free roam in our lands as well.
Your said our spies are on the ground.
Under the ground. Only one of them has returned, bone-beaten and bloodied. The Howling Mother take them.
Lorvina, a moment of your time. And Hjor if he's about.
I will be with you shortly.
2 more left to hunt.
The disputes coming out of the docks lately have been deafening. Head there and dig around. Something is bound to turn up.
I should be Harmech's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept. The depot is well guarded, I understand. The Order has a stake in these docks.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be in the market.
I know, I forgot which merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth on their stores. Gods, never you mind. Someone else will take care of it. You are playing with fire, boy. The needle is known to sting for far less than this.
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council. Sting of a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace. Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth. Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
Keep your focus. There was trouble at the depot earlier.
What do you mean, trouble?
I don't know for sure, but the Needle is calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Those guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the Needle. Key. Where to? I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dark Master?
Sorry. Who are you?
Someone who wants to do business. With Grigory.
I don't know your face, but I've said too much already. Please, go.
Hey! Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the East Gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha!
Go, my eyes. Empty carts. And a black cloth marking the house. This is the place. Hiding among the rats, Needle. Fitting. I should be cautious around here. The sound of metal. A workshop in the sewers. What is the Needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well? They're melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
Please, don't do this. I promise you your silver next week.
Please, don't do this. It's a misunderstanding, that's all. I'll pay.
You had your chance.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You! You don't belong down here!
We run a clean dark in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Damned background. Slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine, for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson. Should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation?
This place is heavily guarded.
Funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Bolt, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Risie, Faravith, Odin, and...
You're the four members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough. Hurry it along.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
For Halfdan's army.
Could be why Faravid is pressing the council for more silver. A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Audon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this large a purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man.
A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the Needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver. Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will. Now to speak to the council members. Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drengr. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I will speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault.
What a delightful feast!
Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it! I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
What a delightful feast!
Auden has outdone himself.
He has indeed. The high...
Hjor, Who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the Vault here. He's someone on the Council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it is important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
I will have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, Paul.
Of course, he has indeed. The High Reeve of York has a bright future ahead if he keeps this up.
Richier,
Come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Eivor, have you uncovered who the Vault is?
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the Vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Audun is the Vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Shit!
And now, deafened and blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go! To draw attention here.
Protect the king!
Audun!
There is no The hierarchy will be reformed.
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds, and as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the Wise One seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none. I need your eyes, my friend.
Eivor, over here!
Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
That sniveling little shit. I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from 2 others. Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjor distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
You drop by Jorvik again? Please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. He is more than welcome here. As are you. I should talk to Hytham.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one begins.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Hey there! How are you?
Greetings.
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Lufina and Hjor's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back-alley brawls. I want to see the Alliance map. What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Elderman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this Elderman? One of King Alfred's lackeys?
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you're a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you, I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the All-Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
I should talk to either.
Hey! Follow me to the casks!
Lead on! Good, my friend. I'm not a badger. No, I'm not.
It seems Alderman Bierstan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Just up ahead, maybe.
Why is my cup empty?
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Lord?
Ah, a heroic-looking Dane in our midst.
I'm looking for Bierstan, the Alderman of the Shire.
Our lord is not at home, but his wife is receiving visitors upstairs, in her usual fashion. If you speak with her, pass on that we've run out of ale.
Perhaps because you have drunk the barrel dry?
Damn Bierstan. His household is as poorly run as his land.
Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he deserves.
You would say that, Adrian. Your wife acts like a sow in a skirt.
My sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb. My sweater run is a worthy woman, you coxcomb.
You! Gods will come at one cry from me!
Sheathe your blade, lady. I'm Eivor of the Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the Elderman has not become the prey. They were caught off guard as they supped. The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal. They were attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill a horse. Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Björsten still lives. Go. Soon. Björsten?
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Do not let them charge you. You have savaged enough, beast. Gets the blood coursing. Well fought. I would not have survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Björsten, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be... There you are. Shall we continue? Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping our Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Björsten.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Björsten.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub, I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes?
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
It may be I can speed your business along.
Ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Bearston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Bearstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
When the months are coldest, the mistletoe is full grown, cloaked in her winter strength.
Meaning that we should weather this? Stay strong? Yes, that's it. Not bend in the wind like stalks of wheat. And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
He should put his own ham fist in his purse and contribute coin to the festival.
Yes. You worry about the cost of such a festival, one that thanks God for our great harvest. Contribute your own coin, then. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The field. How can we give men to...
Do they not defend your land? You'll need all the men you can muster to fight the coming wars.
The Danes are a great threat when provoked. Those we cannot ally with, we must fight or lose our lands. There! Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this Shire, Bearstan. Useless.
Useless? That's right.
Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone! I haven't time for your squabbling. That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Abel. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
I notice your love has gone sour. Was it fresher than this?
There is so little difference between love and hate. It's difficult to say what...
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's...
Then what is stopping you? Your King Alfred?
Ours was not a union of love, but necessity. Decreed by Alfred's father to strengthen ties with Francia. Not easily broken.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see...
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Some Norse can be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word...
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more...
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Llamas festival, merry peasants and guards with...
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship, with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my...
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will note I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet...
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace? I came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place?
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
Have you always missed Francia?
I have. Or rather, I miss the woman I was when I lived there. Somewhat...
And what of our plan, the great Llamas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed... And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one. And her captain is full of fire. Come. The Danes
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year. Full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon?
A Dane. Though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be. But I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway? Ah, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that light hangs in the sky. A road for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end.
We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Hrolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to... He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I'll bring him round. By force or persuasion. Just... Rollo!
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give. Oh!
Someone's at the door, Rollo.
Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rollo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No.
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in. Move! Move!
Some help here?
Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door! Out! Now!
Follow me.
We found your camp, Dane. No one's else.
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
And who are you to Estrid?
Only a friend. I'm Avon of the Raven clan.
Norse by the music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me where to find you. We have much...
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can. What is this? It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxon...
Rorik, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? And bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk.
Where were you when the Saxons came?
Hunting rabbits, wasn't I? Sick to death of carrots and turnips. Then I heard Gerhild shouting, and all hell broke loose.
Did you see anything at all?
Gerhild talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
How long has your sword served Rollo?
I owe his father a blood oath. If that means wiping Rollo's arse until I die, so be it.
And if Rollo was dead, that oath would be fulfilled. You must tire of battle.
I'll feast in Odin's hall one day, but not with the stain of dishonor on my hands.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring...
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
You weren't here when the Saxons attacked.
I was hunting. There's fine game in the trees outside the camp, and our people need meat.
What was your prey?
Rabbits for stew, Rollo's favorite.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy. But of Estrid or Rollo, I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
Lord accused you of treachery. He saw you with a Saxon.
Look, you believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
That's all for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to be found.
Neither betrayed us, Ake. Gerhild is my sworn shield sister, and Lork served my father well.
Seems like the Saxons didn't get all of Rollo's clan. I might find some evidence to test their stories. I should speak to both, and see if I can find some evidence around the camp. This looks like a good spot to hide. Somewhere to wait out a Saxon attack.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo, the Saxons attacked us. And these two were nowhere to...
Have you made your decision?
Gerhild claimed to be hunting as Lork did.
She rarely hunts. She's been a terrible shot.
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleep.
She always had ambition.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed...
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to me. Have you come to a firm conclusion? Let me hear it. Both choices...
Gerhild betrayed you.
No! That's not true! Rollo, I beg you!
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil.
Both had reason to betray their Jarl, but only one had the eyesight to do so. I hope you chose well, for you denied them a seat in my hall.
There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
She was always a jealous crow, beak pricking over every decision I made.
Nothing more can be done here, but your warriors might still be alive, and I will need your help after they're free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton.
I always knew that it was something wrong about it.
Go, my eyes. Rollo's men, caged like plump hens.
Too kind. Thank you so much.
Let's give the ravens a feast of Saxon blood!
Wasn't old age got you?
The other side must be barred. Must be blocked from the other side. Have a look, Sunan.
Valhalla awaits us!
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap. Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that.
Good advice. Such is my fierce...
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable.
I need you stout-hearted in this. Whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here. Nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester on the night of the Lammas Festival. Would I? Spread your wings, Sunan. A spilled pail of water. Someone was in a hurry.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak—
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
What is your name?
I'm Ellerich, the man of this house.
I'm looking for your sister at the behest of another.
Behest? We've got no money to speak of, and my sister is well past the marrying age.
Do you know where they're holding Alvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet—
If you promise you will find—
What do you see, Sunan? I will need to find a key. This must be Birsten's love, Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit. key should unlock Alvida's cage.
What? What is this? You're not one of them?
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankle. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Elrich's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread? I'll not see it done.
Growling bellies mean nothing to those pay swords.
Elrich, pay more mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for themselves.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy. But without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
I'm here at the request of Alderman Biersten. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him? Dear old Biersten, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife, Estrid, returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. I'll give him a go. How could I know?
He'll come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he'll ride here to meet you.
Elrich, come you and sit with us.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls round my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love?
Now that you're reunited, what will you do?
Are we reunited? I must hear it from your lips, Alvid.
I will hear your wound, Biersten. God help me, I've nothing...
And this young lad is Elrich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Biersten, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong...
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Biersten. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Biersten. I will return with...
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy, to live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Elrich, I'd suggest a long, slow walk around the lake. I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnap in Colchester.
I cannot believe you would come for me after all these years.
Survey the area soon. How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Gerhild's treachery was a blow. Few were surprised it came to that, only that her dark ways took such a brutal turn. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Wait for my signal. When I approach Estrid, that is your time.
I am your axe, Eivor.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike. Couldn't help but overhear.
They used to sacrifice John Barleycorn, so that his seed might fall on.
There is just one God now, and he gives us everything we need. In this life and the next.
Together, lads.
Stand down, you Saxon dogs! The Lady of Essex is ours!
Take their ale and their women. We will feast like kings tonight. Get behind if you can.
This is what we do to Saxons.
Stand down, you Saxon dogs! The Lady of Essex is ours!
I am ready when the time comes. I'm being kidnapped!
This is what we do to Saxon godslayers. We pillage.
Pillage and plunder.
You're coming with me!
Oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin's beard. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
Unhand me, fiend! What will become of my virtue?
Flames! Damn you!
Take the fight to the enemy. Over here! Got an intruder, man!
We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we? Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing!
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess. It did give a thrill.
A woman fights bravely against her abductors. Yet, what will they do with me now? Is my... It is done. And all that stands between...
You did well, Rollo. You and your people.
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest.
Have a care, then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even...
Now's not the time for such worries, Eivor. Tonight, we...
Birstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my... Come find me, if you like. Away from these reveling Danes.
I should find Birstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
Yes! Worthy of the tricksters. They're even stolen by us mere mortals. I am proud of us. We did a good thing for Estrid and her lord. Maybe now we can all be happy.
What do you see?
There, old hound. Hold faith, for soon we'll be...
Birstan, Estrid said you'd be...
Eivor, dear heart. You who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one...
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester.
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristolbolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress? Birstan, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance would be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas? Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Alvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here.
Sunan, guide me.
on, the feast table won't fill itself. Table won't fill itself.
Cast
They are
about this
fearsome
land, my
beasts,
friend.
but tasty. My bow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
A good hunt, Beston.
And enough for one day.
They may give you grief, but I've been nothing but amused. They are a welcome.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor.
Beston, the Heart Hound, who sought his true...
Beautifully said, my friend. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar warrior.
What are your plans for Essex and your family?
There is much that is new in this old fleet. Alvida is changed. The girl I fell in love with lies behind years of hardship.
And Elleridge?
A soft lad, but with a heart as...
Bearston, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleep.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great...
Sister! Have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham-hock.
Hold your tongue, boy.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that...
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child?
Please, my boy, I
will never forgive you for this.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I won.
Not too late.
Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us in Bearston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out! Look! Odin, no!
Release the woman, Danes! If she's unharmed, some of you live!
Here come the Saxons! Contact the North! Prepare the ship! What they want to! You die now! Almost there! Going to smash you! I'll kill you!
No shame in being patient, you're dead.
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Björsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should... Björsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Rantli.
This one begins a long time ago. The wisps.
Good day.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance.
Understood.
I want to see the Alliance map. What awaits in Jorvikshire?
Halfdan Ragnarsson, conqueror of the north, sends his greeting. He wishes to meet with
Halfdan Jarl. I've heard that man's name so often, I feel as though
He is currently entangled in a war with the Picts of the Northern Hills. If you are keen to meet him, he asks that you join him at his war camp. I have the location here.
I will go at once.
With caution, Eivor. Jorvikshire is currently at war with the Picts, a proud clan that lives just beyond the Roman wall.
Birna,
Good to be here, Sunbeam. The people...
you are at home. Settle in and get a feel for the place.
Of course. A quick drink and a friendly...
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
One begins a long time ago. A place far away. A place of mystery, wonder, and a temple.
I'm grateful to see Basim returned. There's so much more I wish to learn from him.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself...
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I've found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then when pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I will speak with Rand.
Do you need something?
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Ah, good. I hope that as a token of my deep gratitude, I want you to have this. Thank you. I expect there are yet more to claim.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.